Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. A few months ago, John and I created a video sharing with you all what it's like to live and to work in Dubai. And based on the feedback that we got from that video, I thought it would be good to create an entirely new video focused on sharing with you some of the tips on how to find a job that you would enjoy here in Dubai. But keep in mind that this is a perspective, of course, from somebody who is in marketing because that's my industry. A bit of a background, I was working here for a year and 7 months. So I started out in a digital agency wherein I worked as a creative business development manager. So I handled clients and accounts and whatnot. And then later on I moved into brand. I also worked under marketing there, and it's for a training and consulting company. So 5 months into my pregnancy, in March of 2016, I resigned because at that time as well, I was meant to go back home to the Philippines and give birth to Nathan. So anyway, so what I did was that I compiled here some of the questions that I'll be answering in this video. I hope that you find this helpful, and I also hope that you find it encouraging in case you're still in that time when you're looking for work that suits you. I'm gonna go on to the first question. So there are a total of 6 questions here. I just covered the main ones, and if you have additional questions, please write them down in the comment section below. So the first question is, what type of visa should I get? So there are some options that you have. You can get a 1-month visitor visa, or you can get a 3-month visit visa. And of course, I would recommend a longer time. If you can get a 3-month visa, that'll be better because it would normally take more than 1 month to apply and to get feedback and then to get the interview and then the hiring process. So you have to be able to give yourself and the company that you're applying to more time. So unless you're already flying to Dubai for your final interview, then I really strongly suggest that you get a 3-month visit visa. Also, for your information, the cost of a 3-month or a 90-day visa is around $340 last time I checked. Okay, the second question is, when is the best time to apply for a job? I would say that it really depends on the opening that the company that you're applying to will have and all that, but I can tell you when not to start applying for a job here in Dubai, and that's really during the period of Ramadan. It's a time of fasting for the Muslims, and the reason for this is because things slow down a little bit. Based on my own experience, I started applying maybe like a couple of weeks before Ramadan and then continued applying during Ramadan, and honestly I didn't really get any feedback, even any reply. I just think that it's not the time when companies are actively looking because, as I mentioned, things are slowing down, and it really took me a good 3 months to land a job that I really would like and would interest me. So the third question is, what are the best online job sites to go to? Some of the sites that you can use to search for jobs are dubaitask.com, dubizzle.com, gulftalent.com. My personal favorite is LinkedIn because LinkedIn, like, you can literally message maybe your immediate boss or the senior manager, or sometimes if it's a startup, you can message like general manager or the CEO and give a little bit of a background about yourself, make it casual, say I'd like to have coffee with you to just discuss some of the opportunities that we can explore, something that is of value to them. I think LinkedIn for me yielded the best results. The fourth question is, what is the most efficient way to get a job in Dubai? And I can hands down give you an answer to this, and it is networking. Honestly guys, I was throwing out like more than 50 applications. Seriously, I've really tried like so many different methods because, again, when I moved here in Dubai, I had no network, so I really had to start from scratch. And just to give you a brief story of my experience, so I was applying and have been like sending out 50 different job applications, and finally I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start networking. I have to be out there for people to know what I do and for me to get referrals. So what I did is that I joined Toastmasters, which is a group for people who like to do public speaking. I joined it, and from there I met somebody who knew the general manager of the digital agency that was basically the first job that I've had, and it was so fast, guys. When I told him about it, and then I sent the general manager an email saying that I'm referred to by this person who is somebody I met at Toastmasters, the general manager replied right away. If I'm not mistaken, like a week or so after I had the interview, and then a few weeks after I had the job. So it was really quick. Think of a group wherein your talents can shine. It doesn't have to be Toastmasters. One thing I'd also recommend is to Google the events in your embassy, because it's really great to get referrals from people from like your own nationality, because they could help you. Or if you like photography, look at what's available here in Dubai if there are groups. If you're a regular churchgoer, for example, go to church, build your network there. Just be out there, and it's, for me, the fastest way and most efficient, best way to get work that you would enjoy here. Okay, the fifth question is, what is the average salary here in Dubai? Now that's a loaded one, because again, it changes per industry. It depends on your job description, your position, your years of experience. But what I can do is I can recommend to you guys a website that you can check out. I'll link that website down below. It basically has a 2017 salary and pay scale guide that you can browse through. It's great because it takes into account your industry, your job title, expected benefits and packages. So I'm sure that you will find that information useful. The sixth question, the last question, is how do I dress for a job here in Dubai? I think the rules are pretty much the same in any job interview, but what I can say is that here in Dubai, people just dress extra nicely. So I would recommend that you dress your best, but of course make sure that it's appropriate for your industry. I mean, if you're applying for like a really super funky like tech startup and people are just wearing like really casual clothes, jeans and a shirt, don't go to your interview like that. But I would loose the suit. Like, you probably don't need to dress so like formally like that. And for women, I'd still go with the standard long sleeve black button down shirt and a nice pencil skirt. I would recommend to lean more towards a more conservative way of dressing. Here in Dubai, it's multicultural. It's liberal in a sense that you can pretty much dress whatever way you want on a regular day. But if you are applying for a job, you have to also take into consideration your interviewer. Like, if they're more modest, more on the conservative side, then you don't want to offend them. You want to be very respectful of them, and you can do that by, again, dressing more conservatively, not wearing skirts that are too short. Use your judgment, be discerning, and dress in a way that you feel really confident going into that interview. So I hope you find this helpful. Again, I will be linking the previous video that John and I made on what it's like to work and live here. We talked about Dubai on a macro level. We talked about not just work, but like really relationships here in Dubai in general, what it's like to experience Dubai as a family, in case you're wondering about that. So I will link that video down below. And if you do have additional questions that I did not cover in this video, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell button so you get regular updates on the videos as I upload them. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.